Hello Fantasy faithfuls and welcome to Fantasy Snapshot. Today I'm looking at what I was hoping would be the Chiefs main guy, but ended up being the Texans go-to guy in Carlos Hyde.
Handoff. Carlos Hyde is in. Touchdown, Texans.
Hyde is facing the Indianapolis Colts in Week 7. The Colts give up 17.2 points to running backs on average, 9th least in the NFL, with 4.7 yards per carry and 4 touchdowns. Breaking down his rushing, Hyde is an inside the tackles type runner first, going a lot straight up the middle or in the B gap between the guards and the tackles to either side. There's no clear favorite side, so he's still not that predictable, but most likely he won't bounce it to the outside too often, which is both good and bad against the Colts, as they tend to force running backs either straight up the middle or all the way to the outside with how they fill gaps. When we look at his yards per carry, we see the impact of Laremy Tunsil. When he runs close to him, he has his highest yards per carry, 6 outside the left tackle and 4.6 outside the left end. But the 2.6 to the right is pretty bad, more than 2 yards below the league average, so stick to the left side, especially against the Colts. They are amazing at defending the right running lanes, giving up less than 3 yards per carry to opposing backs, while they average 4.9 yards to the left lanes, a good situation for Hyde. If we compare the floor and ceiling with Breida from yesterday, you have a safer start in Hyde, but he has less one-game upside with a lower ceiling, less variation in his scoring overall. But then he shows that he can still boom at a decent rate, meaning that he can have a massive game at any time, just that this massive game is not that good. Same can be said about his bust risk. He can bust at any time, but a bust for him would only be under 6.6, so not too bad. His touchdown rate over the last 3 years has been 3.2%, which is right below league average, so we can assume he'll stay around this with no major ups and downs. With how the Texans are playing at the moment, the way they're using Hyde in combination with how the Colts handle running backs, I have him predicted for 16 carries and for only 1 target in this game.
It's a first and goal from the 1. Hyde trying to take it in, and he does. Touchdown Browns.
I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. Looking at his usability in 2019, Hyde should have been started twice, with one RB20 finish in Week 5 and RB9 finish in Week 6. He will see some of the toughest opponents for running backs and has the 4th hardest schedule for running backs moving forward. Looking at this week's situation, the Texans are playing on the road versus a top 16 run defense with a winning record. For Hyde, this is a decent situation. He scores above his average on the road but struggles against strong run defenses. Lastly, he scores just a bit more against teams with a winning record, so difficult to say if this is a good or bad situation. It's kinda average. In 2019, he has seen 15 red zone carries and has scored 3 touchdowns while also getting 2 first downs. This is all fantastic, but my favorite stats are that he gets more than half of the red zone carries on the team and 60% inside the 5, which of course will lead to points as the season moves on. Based on all these stats, he has a risk factor of 50.2% of not reaching his prediction this week, which is not too bad. For the game against the Colts, I have him projected for a decent 10.2 fantasy points. In conclusion, he matches well with the Colts if he can run to the left lanes, while the middle and right should be avoided. But mainly it comes down to red zone opportunity, as the Colts still are a great run defense even when your running style goes well against them. I'd rather start Breida this week and moving forward as well. What do you think about Hyde? Are you starting him this week, and what do you think about him moving forward? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more weekly content.
Carlos Hyde toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns.
Hello Fantasy faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.